just be like, okay, like, like, of course, like, we didn't have, like, the Torah with us, so I couldn't, like, look up every single thing that he was saying. But he did, like, quote verses from the Torah that I don't know if were super duper accurate, but he did quote verses from the Torah, and I was like, oh, like, this person knows, like, what they're talking about. Like, it would appear like that to anybody, like, let's say, right, like, there's just a random person that's, like, on campus, right, doesn't know, like, anything about anything, like, any universities or whatever, like, doesn't know about, like, anything that's happening, like, in the world, like, there's no genocide, like, they don't know about anything that's happening. They would take this person's view on Judaism as to be, like, an accurate form of representation. And that's, like, the scary thing.
That's extremely scary, Layla, man. But you gotta be very cautious when you deal with the Zionists, man. They got a serious mental issue going on. So stay far away.
No, I would never stay far away from Zionists. What are you talking about? Like, I'm a Palestinian living in the diaspora. Like, this is what I do. This is what gives me peace at night, allows me to go to bed.
I'm just concerned for your safety, Layla. Make sure you take that.
Why does everybody say that?
Make sure you lock your doors.
Why does everybody say that?
Because we're living in dangerous times, man. We had a whole group of people migrate from Europe to steal the identity of my people, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm safe. Don't worry. Nobody really knows anything about me on this app.
No, that's good. But like I was saying, I'm just concerned for your safety. I really enjoy hearing your talking points. I've actually learned a lot from you, Sister Layla.
Thank you.
No problem.
The number of neurons.
Brother Dave, you.
Anyways.
So let me get like Robert back in here. I got some questions for.
Do you have him added? That's insane.
Yeah, I got some questions for Black Rabbi.
Okay, Mahdi, I have a question. You were like saying some you were like throwing off some like really weird emojis. Why?
Most of quite a few things that you said were not valid. So.
Okay, do you want to share?
Yeah. So when the Messiah comes, he got an interesting take. The whole world will be Israel. So he's coming for the people of Israel to make the whole world Israel. This Messiah, for some people, is a troublesome figure. So there may be actually genocide globally. The whole world becoming Israel. Then you got two options. Option one, everybody will be genocided, and then what will be left Israel, and then Israel will populate the earth. But the other issue is that everybody will effectively be converted to become Israel, and both of which are not very nice options. So that's biblically how some people read it. They won't tell you because otherwise you'll be alarmed. The whole world becoming Israel. What does that mean? You take it to choose. You've got one or two extreme options. So some people will tell you, yeah, well, when the Messiah comes, it will all be nice and great. For some people, they will look at the Messiah as the actual Antichrist, the way some people view it. So this will be somebody who is actually a bad Messiah. The other issue in the land where they promised to actually go 3 promises biblically. Actually, that's in the Torah itself. So we've got a promise, it's to the seed of Abraham, a singular person. Then we've got another promise that is to all the descendants of Abraham. Then we've got another promise that is just specifically to Isaac and his descendants. So you've got conflict there anyway.
Like the whole Sunni Shia thing.
Yeah. This is just regarding the land.
I don't think Israel's going to
Chucky wants to discuss what these conflicts mean. So I do agree that the Zionists are not very straightforward. They have psychological issues. I definitely agree. They won't be straightforward with you. They will think that you're a gullible human being. So they will tell you any narrative and they'll pass it on. And that's what they've been doing for about 80 years. they've been playing the world, not necessarily because everybody is naive, but their Messiah actually has been in the form of the USA. That effectively has been their Messiah. That they've taken to such the Zionists. And if it wasn't for the US, there wouldn't be any land of Israel so called today. There would still be Jews there living there as there had been a minority population. And most of the people in the region, whether it's the Palestinians or others, were not anti-Jewish. They're the only people who have never actually persecuted the Jews. They only happen to be Arabs and Muslims. Everybody else seems to have persecuted them throughout their history. But then that sets another set of prophecies. But one more point, the issue of Israel is not just a danger to the Palestinians, actually it's a danger to everyone in the region. Everyone in that region today, at least for the last 8 years, has been suffering. There are many countries have been destabilized, and there are many more people have died. Sadly, there's lots of Palestinians there, but there are some countries that have even lost far more people than the Palestinians. Far more. It doesn't just come up on TV. But this again being done through the Messiah. It seems that the US has been doing all this rape, pillaging, and genociding, and so-called destabilization of many countries, from Iraq to Syria to Libya to Malcolm and on it goes, and then it's coming for everyone else. And the problem is, the prophecies don't look too nice either. It's like almost everyone in the region, biblically, has been promised some kind of genocide. So where I come from, we're promised to be bare bottoms paying homage to Israel. Really? My people tell me what, bare bottoms paying homage to Israel? Definitely not going to pay no homage to Israel. Israel for what? As members of the human family, no problem. But as Superman, definitely they're not Superman. And so this idea goes on, but I don't think many people who may believe in the Bible are serious sometimes when they give their version of what the Bible might be saying. But anyway, there will be trouble to come. So check it out, but I don't know if you are Christian or a Jew or maybe something of that nature, but I don't think you're reading the Bible.
That's the right thing right there.
Just be complete.
You get that feeling. You get that feeling, that in you to like, wow, you know, she's being her own unique self. She's not fake.
That's good shit. Good shit. What's the most challenging part? What's up, Mojo?
Most challenging part.
Hold on. Guys, we're gonna come back to you in a sec.
Yeah, the religious one, we don't mind if the Messiah is real and his divine figure will
definitely the
overweight.
attitude, because
If it happens to
if
be
it was up to me,
non-real,
which would
then
be
it's never going to come
crazy,
to
but
us or
I
anything.
would have all the
If
ways.
it's not a divine
Girls
figure, then
are
it's a
a
satanic
trap.
figure. Then we'll also
They are a
wait.
trap,
But let it be.
especially when they get.
But these
And
guys,
they're challenging, I
remember
think,
what
both,
Christian
'cause I
Howard
noticed my
described Zionism is a secular lie based on a so-called religious ideals. And the religious ideals we don't mind, because if the God of the Bible is real and He is the true God and there is a true Messiah to come, then there's nothing we could do about it. But if it's not real, then enacting through satanic forces this Zionism is only going to lead the world into misery, because eventually we'll be defeated, just like it happened with the Nazis in Germany. It's going to be at a brutal cost. And then this secular lie that's happening today, with the Messiah being taken the form of the US, that's definitely going to fail at some point. It's going to again be very costly.
Yo, I had a flashback. I thought that was one-on-one talking, man. I was about to.
Sorry, Chucky, I didn't hear it. I didn't understand what you said.
No, I was saying I thought you were 1-1-1, man. I was about to leave, man, because that dude was crazy.
No, it's just what you described earlier as the Messiah when He comes. You said there may be trouble, but you didn't express what you meant by trouble, because some people do believe there will be trouble. The whole world becoming Israel.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a day of judgment when the Messiah comes back, man. That's when judgment's gonna start.
Yeah, but a judgment for whom? Is this Messiah going to be?
For everywhere, for the whole world, man. The whole world's gonna get judged.
Yeah, but based on what? When He says main mission is for Israel, to look after Israel and to make the whole world Israel. What does this really mean to you?
I never thought about it, man. Give me a second. I'll think of.
For example, the Messiah in Islam, the Messiah, is a Messiah for all people. Well, he will come and enforce justice on the planet for all humanity. There is no such thing called so-called favor or just a form of justice for everyone. Enforce the divine will, which is a universal justice and truth. The Messiah of the Bible is something else. His main goal is to establish Israel, and that's a lineage of Jacob, and then the whole world becoming this. So you need to, you don't need to, but you should think about it. What does that really mean, such a teaching? The whole world will become Israel.
Assalamualaikum.
What's up with you?
Assalamualaikum, Amir. What's going on, bro? I had a question for Mahdi. The political Zionism versus religious Zionism, do they not share a pathology or some sort of fundamental behavior perspective?
Yeah, the political Zionism is what's happening today. So to establish this land by all means necessary. What all means necessary means deception for the whole world. And then obviously buying time to do this genocide slowly, so-called in the name of peace process. Because they think the whole world is gullible. Everybody out there. And so what they've done is that they've taken control of the institutions of the planet, namely governments and so on, and then make sure that they play the population endlessly because they think the whole world's populations are fickle. So they give them small installments. Sometimes they crush these things, like we're using now. But small installments, they forget because they're mindless, spiritless animals. And then eventually, when it's too late, they realize they've got no options.
What a real dictatorship is, which is honestly what we're currently more akin to, and what basically just respecting people is, and saying, okay, cool, if you're trans, if you're not binary, whatever, I'll respect you. Respect now is a dictatorship. This is where MAGA's gone. We have people who live in fact, Democrats, and the majority of left-leaning independents. We live in reality. We live in let's respect people. Let's just live in fact. Where then you go to the other side of the aisle in MAGA. They live in fiction, and we have now a culture where we have to invite these people to sit at the table with us and center them and give them a voice. Now, Nazis and racists and homophobes and bigots get a voice that we somehow now have to listen to if we want them to vote for a Democrat in 2028. Fuck you. That is where I'm at. Now we can go ahead and move on to the conversation because this was actually stupid.
Okay, anybody else want to contribute to that line of conversation? Because the basic thing was Trump said that some people want a dictator, and I think that's where we're moving to dictatorship, because some people don't want to think for themselves, don't want to have an opinion, don't want to research, don't want to push back. They just want to just exist and have somebody up there who disrespects just about everybody he talks about. And you guys think that's fine. I think if Barack was up there calling people low IQ, fatty, this, that, and the third, that it would have been a problem weeks ago. But you guys want a dictator, and you're getting one. And then, but all the rest of us don't have to comply and don't have to be complicit. That's what you want. Fine. You got them for like a couple of weeks, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be. But dictatorship, he said it out of his mouth. And you need to believe what this man says. I don't know why you guys think, oh, it never happened. And every 5 minutes, he's pushing against the Constitution. He's trying to find the breaking parts of the Constitution. And he has the judges to support him on a lot of shit. So the next thing he said is, you got to be really tough. You got to be really tough to be in the streets. Being, I think he was referring to the National Guard. He said because They passed the toughness test, and the Supreme Court upheld it. I don't even know what the hell that means. I have no idea what he's talking about. Anybody know before we move on to his next dumbass statement? Okay, then he said that there were a gang. See the way he talks about black people? And I'm sure they were black. And we keep on just ignoring the fact that he's trying to play on those tropes and prejudices about black people, black cities, black mayors. And I spent all night debunking every fucking thing that he said. So he said there were a gang of kids. And when they saw the National Guard, they went back to wherever the hell they came from. What the fuck does that mean? You're talking about children. See? You talk about black children. So when you talk about black children, you can say they're a gang, and then you can say they went back to where the hell they came from. And you guys don't see nothing wrong with what's going on.
Very dismissive about everything he hates and obsesses over, shallow things he consumes. And all the things he tried to roll out, though, they get pushed all the way back, like this alligator Alcatraz. Remember how scared we were about that? Or concerned, rather, is a better word. And, it's just one dumpster fire after another we got to put out. So might as well impeach his ass. Like, I don't understand why we can't just...
How are you going to impeach him? Because somebody explains to Water how President Donald Trump is not going to be impeached.
He's been impeached twice, and it does not work. You need to have the Senate to convict him, and you do not have 67 senators that will convict him. Name 20 Republicans, aside from Bill Cassidy, who tried to convict him last time and got in trouble, right? And was it Murkowski? Name others. Give me 18 more names that'll side with Democrats to convict and remove Trump. Thank you. It's not.
What was his...
Because you have to break the law to be impeached, and he hasn't broken the law.
You're an idiot as well. You don't need to break the law. It's high crime misdemeanors. High crime misdemeanors are not considered actual crimes that we consider crimes. I mean, you have to actually be a constitutional scholar, I guess, to understand the Constitution. Actually, no, you don't. You just be someone who actually reads notorious, and you do not. You do not have to have, like, if you understand what a misdemeanor is in relation to the Constitution, you'll understand, no, you don't have to actually break the law. You have to do what Congress thinks is severe misconduct. That is what that means. That is what that has always meant. Look it up, because I know you don't believe it.
I'm ready for JD Vance. I'm ready for JD Vance and Marco anyway. Let's go.
Exactly.
JD.
Who said that? Wait.
Omari, JD cooked this weekend. Marco Rubio cooked. Now, these men could talk. These men can actually... Man, these two...
Are you going to be right or are you going to be wrong? Because we'll strike you on because I've been out the room.
I'm only on one strike.
He's on 12.
JD Bonds.
I'm only on one. Come on.
I count about 20. What the fuck is you talking about?
It's just funny to hear people say that Trump hasn't broken laws. Like, what is going on? Like, breaking and violating a court order is actually violating. That's illegal. You can't do that. Like, listening to some of these people who literally live on Earth too.
Breaking news. Hold on, guys. Breaking news. I'm sorry. Breaking news. And y'all might already know this, but I've been sticking on this one White House debacle. So, Abrego Garcia is now being processed to go to Uganda.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they want
to go to Uganda. He picked on there.
What? He didn't take the deal.
If he would have took the deal, it would have affected his current case, civil case. So
he should have took the deal.
Why?
He should have went to Costa Rica.
Let me see if I can find a clip on it.
Did he have a fucking choice, or did they charge him to send him to Uganda?
No,
the choice was to say he was guilty, and then he'll go to Costa Rica, or just say, and if he doesn't say he's guilty, then he's going to Uganda.
Which is crazy. It's like, you didn't even do
that. That is the crazy. Y'all don't think Never mind.
Brooklyn, like I said, these are people, I don't know if y'all have ever watched the DC film or Crisis on Infinite Earths, but this is Earth 2. We're not on Earth 1
Yes,
anymore.
that's true.
This is fact is not fact. Fact is now debatable. Fiction is now debatable as fact. And this is why I'm blocking. Let me go ahead and block Notorious. This is why people like him say Trump has not violated the law, broken precedent. Literally, you are a criminal in chief. You're a 34-time convicted felon, a rapist and a pedophile. Ghislaine Maxwell, Gasoline already said she got dirt on Trump, and her little cellmate said that she said the shit before she got shipped to Texas. And what are we talking about, dude? Stop being a weirdo, or I'm going to call you a pedophile. I actually think some of y'all are pedophiles, because if you look at the party leaders in the Republican Party, and I have been keeping count, 14 have so far been arrested for child sex crimes in the last 2 years. Please fuck off.
Yeah, that goes all the way back to the Franklin cover-up.
So, Lisa, do you see how brilliant the framers of this country was? They knew that the common people were not smart enough to make rational decisions. So you keep telling me that Trump is a criminal and he should be brought up for crimes, but the people that they believe are smart enough to make those decisions don't think so, right?
What are you talking about?
Do you see how
What's
smart
going on, Notorious?
Do you see how smart
Really
those framers were, and how, what's even more interesting is how conservative. That's all we ever talk about is the Constitution, even though it was written.
I thought y'all liked the Constitution,
right?
Constitution.
Isn't that extremely conservative to always reference the Constitution?
Commandments in high school. You guys care about
go by dead
from olden times.
So maybe you guys are actually a lot more conservative than what you actually think that you
No, we believe that the Constitution is a living document. You guys believe the Constitution is not a living document according to your party, and that we're supposed to uphold it and have militias according to y'all. Actually, wait, what? No.
It says in the Constitution we're not supposed to pay taxes, honey, and we do.
Hey, breaking news.
Let's not talk about taxes.
Hold on, breaking news. Go ahead.
There's a video of Wes Moore shucking and jiving, shaking Donald Trump's hand, talking about "good to see you, sir." Have y'all seen that video?
It wasn't today, though, was it?
I know.
We told you.
I know, but I just saw it.
He was the greatest.
Amari, stop. Don't break in. Amari, I need you.
Hold on, here we go. I found it.
Amari, you're on strike.
Can I play? Can we listen real quick?
No, we cannot. What year was that?
Can I play it?
Stop. No. What year was that? What year?
See, this is
This was this year.
No, baby. What is the day today? The day is August the 25th. When was that video? It's for 20 something. What year was that video done?
When he was reelected, he said, "Glad to see you back in Washington D.C." and that was crazy.
But you think that means something? Because if that fool walked up to me and I know that I'm mayor of a city, I'm supposed to act in accord. What am I going to say, you dumbass motherfucker?
He told Trump that he was the best ever. This is what your boy Mr. Flip Flopper.
He sure did. This is crazy.
Did he really say that, y'all?
No.
Play the clip.
Hold on for just a minute. Let's finish with the breaking news, because you took us all off the fucking subject. So what happened here is he declined to plead guilty to human smuggling. And now there's a judge, after he declined, but I thought that was his criminal charge and not his civil issue. But the judge, a federal judge, is temporarily blocking the Trump administration from deporting Kilmore Abrego Garcia to Uganda without having, what is it saying? Without having, let me go here and open up the rest of this. Sorry. Slowing down here.
A fair trial.
They don't believe
Hold on.
if you're still using a plastic.
Oh my God, please. Okay, let me just play this. How long is this clip? That's way too long. So the judge is without having the deportation argued in court. So that's what's happening right now. And earlier today, we were talking about his two choices of Costa Rica and Uganda. So Costa Rica would say they will allow him to come as a, what was the wording? As a refugee. a refugee. And Uganda said they didn't even talk to us about fucking Garcia Abrega. No one's even contacted us about sending him to Uganda. So this is all a bunch of bullshit that they throwing together on the fly. But now, do you think that they are going to listen to this judge? They didn't listen last time when he told them to turn that fucking plane around and bring them people back because they were breaking an order. Do you think, and they deported him after he had an order on the books not to be deported. So do you think they're going to listen to this? Because they want him up and out the fuck out of here.
No, they're not going to
as
listen.
quickly as
It
possible.
might be possible that he can
Uganda
and send him back to El Salvador.
That is crazy.
I mean,
I think he's gonna stay at Madame Zoran's people's house. I think that's it. I think he's gonna have to hook up and get out there.
Are you mentally stable? Are you not drinking?
I hope he does come to Madame.
Immigration court.
Do you think that's a problem?
Nah, Uganda's nice.
Not if you're in prison in Uganda. He was going to be let loose from what I'm understanding, if you come in as a refugee, they don't put you in jail if they allowed you to come into the country as a refugee. But Uganda, he's going to jail.
I think he'll be out. I think the Ugandans will let him out, and he'll be somewhere. He'll be back somewhere nice with his family. He's gonna have it made out there. He got the hookup.
What
The
hookup? The hookup.
He is going to Africa, right?
What?
Right.
Who does he know in Africa? He's from El Salvador.
Like,
He knows
what
he
to take a person that is from Central America and put them in Africa.
He's gonna be speaking Swahili and
Mind
Spanish.
you,
Amari, pack your bags.
you know it costs more to go to Africa than it would to where he's from, right?
They deported my best friend.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you okay? This is ridiculous.
Let's send Amari's ass to Africa. I'll buy the ticket, Amari. You can get your ass
Let's
over
go.
to Uganda.
I
No,
love
I'm just
me
saying,
some
if you
Africa.
think it's such a
I love Africa.
Well, good. I told you I sponsor your ticket to take your ass over there. And when
When
you
you
get
been
to
in
Africa,
Africa?
go straight to the jail. Don't you?
I never been there, but I love it though.
Like enjoying getting malaria.
No,
you
guys should
buy
Come on now.
My best friend has malaria, and it's not the first time she's got it. She got deported.
Okay.
She lived here for 34 years, paid taxes, everything. Okay?
Get your
She never got to
vaccines,
say goodbye
honey.
to her kids.
Do y'all feel the need to come in this bitch and change the motherfucking subject?
But I'm
What are you
just trying to figure
talking
out
about that?
what is the malaria
What the
got
fuck
to
is
do
wrong
with?
with y'all? We're not talking about that.
Alcoholics and
Fucking crackhead ass bitches. I can't take this. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so that was.
Are you calling me a crackhead bitch?
What's
I hope
going
you're not
on?
calling me a crackhead bitch.
The shoe fits, don't it? The fuck?
Okay,
You
so
come in here, change your subjects and shit. Don't nobody care about your friend or
We're talking about Africa. I'm saying, like, there's a lot
Nobody
of people that
cares.
realize what's going on in
Nobody
Africa.
cares about your friend or her malaria. Let's move on. Thank you.
Why are you so fucking ignorant? I don't even know you, bitch.
okay, come on, y'all, come on. Okay, so
That bitch.
I'm sorry to hear this.
And I'm not some fucking white bitch either.
I got
I'm
one
mixed.
more
Kiss
breaking
my fucking
news.
black
I got one more breaking
You
news.
never even said anything about your race.
Now the people are running the insane asylum. Okay, so water. This better be breaking news because
This is,
it
I
better be
got
on the
you.
topics
I
that we're
got
talking.
you.
Go ahead.
You'll love this one. Good news. So the South Korean president totally punked Trump in front of the press, saying, "Oh, I can't wait to see you go golfing with Kim Jong Un and build some Trump towers in North Korea." So I think I put it in the chat, but I'll put it back in.
That was breaking news.
Yeah, that was. I'm talking about my shit was breaking news. That shit was weak.
Like somebody.
Speechless.
I had fucking more entertainment watching Dennis Rodman over there with that dude. That was more interesting than what you just said.
Crack is whack. Crack is whack in real life. Like,
I don't even do crack.
meth is death.
But evidently, you know a lot about it. I don't. I wouldn't know. I've only
Meth
smoked
is death.
marijuana.
Crack is
I've
whack.
never done anything with marijuana, sweetheart. Don't they put on? You know that there are black people that are addicts too, not just white people, right? You know that, right?
So
Okay,
now you admit you're
Okay,
energy on me, like.
Okay.
Admit your race.
You're late for class, Anthony. And then we have Anthony. Okay, Amari, you got back up, okay? On the stage. So, well, you got 3.
Amari, Notorious. What's up, y'all?
What up, y'all? What's up? West Side? Can we talk? What's up? Is that another MAGA bro in the house?
Nobody. You go, Amari.
Who is that?
Notorious.
What's up?
Okay,
Miyama
This is
Antonio.
so sad.
Miyama Antonio.
Oh, yeah, that's Brother Anthony.
Miyama Antonio.
Yo, Ant, we ran off all like the
I just wanted to say something real fast, real before you go.
Shut up, you're still dumb.
I just want to say this. Hold on. He on strike 66, Patty. He on strike 66, baby. This ain't. Please.
Okay.
Just want to say. Wait, hold on. Before you go, Lisa, let me just say this real quick. A sad day came about when we got big grown ass black men on here shouting each other out because they lame. I just ain't never met a group of lame niggas that just want to be cool so bad.
I would totally agree with all these statements.